Purpose Counseling and Wellness Center. Therapy. Feel like you're falling apart? Let us help you find the missing pieces in your life. Purpose Counseling and Wellness Center, PCWC, provides a variety of therapeutic counseling services geared towards helping individual families and the communities. Our goals is to assist individuals holistically through our transpersonal counseling, psychological services. We are also available on Psychology Today. Give us a call today. Hello and welcome. Welcome, energy beings. Hello, lovelies. Hello, family. Welcome. This is going to be my 8th series to my Intuitive Ancestry series, Universal series. And yes, I'm going to be talking about the time is now. The time is now. I want to first thank you all for joining me every week. I think I'm going to continue doing these series, because I've been getting some, people watching. And I'm happy, and please, if y'all don't forget to like this video and the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank those who have been following me on my channel from day one. I want to tell you all, I really do appreciate you all. I appreciate the donations. I appreciate some, getting referrals for my counseling and wellness business that I do as well. But I just wanted to take the time and give you all the gratitude, show your gratitude for all the wonderful things, for you all coming on board and joining me every week, and also don't forget, I do my readings as well. I do a reading for the collective, and I'm also just started to do a reading on my TikTok. I do the tips, and as often as I can, because I work full time and I have a private practice. But I try to squeeze in the time I can to do it. So I do my weekly tips as well, intuitive session tips, and on my TikTok. And I also do a reading for my Sagittarius readings. I might expand the zodiac signs. I haven't quite gotten to that point yet, but when I do, I'll probably eventually do other zodiac readings. But right now it's just the Sagittarius. But I do a collective read on my TikTok as well, and I do the collective read here on my channel, and that's for all the zodiac signs. I do that. Just started doing that once a week. I put my first reading up last week, so it was a short read, but y'all can check it out. It's on this channel if y'all want to see it. But I'll probably do a more expanded read with the next one, and it's gonna be on this channel. By the time this video is up, it should be up. But anyway, let's get back on topic, you guys. I wanted to share with y'all the lesson for this week, for this session, is the time is now. It says here, you are in the middle of a battle and torn between right and wrong. There have been some injustice done to you by someone you know and trust. Some of us are, I'm not sure who this is for, but someone is torn between doing the right thing and doing the wrong thing, and I think a lot of us go through that, in our lifetime. Whenever we have to make a decision, you gotta just, weigh all the options and everything. That's why I put on my Twitter feed. Y'all might want to check my Twitter. I think one of my posts, I mentioned that how you don't base your decisions on emotions. Take a step back, think about things, and pray and meditate over it before you jump the gun. I think a lot of people make rash decisions, and I think I mentioned in the last week's session about that, making rash decisions is can make things more hectic and make it more chaotic. And sometimes you don't have all the answers when you make rush decisions. Sometimes sitting back, consulting with the universe, the Most High, your ancestors, the angels, just sitting back and thinking about it first, if you can, then come back to it. And instead of basing it on emotions, because sometimes, you might be upset and angry about something, sometimes you might have to calm down to think things through in the process. And then I said, there is some injustice done to you by someone you knew and trust. Someone, this might resonate with someone. Some of us have been through some hurt and some pain in the past, and it has really affected us pretty hard. I've been there, know exactly how you feel. You realize later on after the fact that the person never really had your back, or, and there are some backstabbers out there. Sometimes people vibrate to lower energies, unfortunately, and they do mean things. There's some people out there, one week I was talking about users. They come in different forms. There's a lot of backstabbers out there that come into your life to throw you, pretty much seem like, under the bus or throw you off path. But what you have to do is you have to get back up and wipe yourself off and keep on going. Learn from it and grow. Learn from it and grow. Don't let what happened ruin your spirit. Don't let it ruin your spirit. I've seen some people who wallow in the past for a very long time because they're hurt or devastated of something that happened, a while back, and they have a hard time moving forward. They get stuck. And a lot of times we find ourselves getting stuck because we haven't let go of those things that have bothered us or hurt us in the past. And sometimes it's hard. You be angry. That's why it's important to do the prayer and the meditation, to pull yourself aside. Sometimes you have to take yourself out of the situation so you can calm yourself and everything and get a better perspective on things. Speak positivity on it. That's why I suggest try to speak positivity on it. But it says look at this as a lesson and see what you can do to make things right. And yes, and you can learn this as a lesson. Sometimes we do play a part in some of the things that happen to us. Fortunately, some of us don't make the best decisions, the best sound decisions that's right for us. Sometimes people try to, do things to please everyone else, but don't do things that also benefit us. Some people are brought up to think that, you got to do for everybody else, and you're always pulling the back burner. But in order to succeed or to move forward, you're going to also look at you. You can't always put yourself on the back burner. That's why I said self-care is very important, and looking after yourself is important too. Sometimes you have to let certain people go because they do not fall in line with your true purpose. I hate to say that, but that's the truth. I learned that the hard way. I had to let a friend go not too long ago because found out this person didn't have my back. I thought they were my friend. I thought we were really, really close. But I realized after they got what they want, which is, some of the information that I have or connections, and not willing to reciprocate, it made me realize this person really did not have my back at all. Not at all. And sometimes you do come to that realization, especially when you're in relationships where it's one-sided, or you get to a point where when you're trying to move forward, you're trying to grow yourself, the person gets angry or upset because you're growing, or they don't want to see you get ahead. It's quite hurtful, but it does happen. It does happen. That's why sometimes you have to let go of some people, especially if they don't fall in line. For example, I always use this. I like to use this imagery all the time. When you're walking down the road, you're with your friends, and that, or your partner. You can also apply this to a life partner. You know, both of y'all are, let's say it's your life partner that your soulmate or person at that particular moment in time you're dating. You're holding hands, y'all walking down the street, y'all together as one because everything is flowing at first. Then it's getting to the point where you're starting to realize you're getting closer and closer to an intersection. You can either go the left, the right, or keep straight, and each of y'all have your own ideas and purpose. One person want to go this way, the other person want to go that way, and it just doesn't fall in line. You can't no longer keep going straight because it doesn't really no longer the purpose no longer helps or benefit both of y'all. And it's getting to the point where y'all two have to make a decision of which way y'all going to go. Is one going to sacrifice? Is the other one going to sacrifice? Or y'all going to continue to go the same way, even though it doesn't pursue you don't serve no purpose for the both of you all? These are the decisions you make. Sometimes you might have to go different routes. You go to the right, the other person go to the left. And that happens sometimes. And it does, because it does happen. I had it done. There's some people that I was friends and I thought we were going to be friends, or even people that person that dated, you thought you were going to be together, but it comes a time where both of y'all are going two different paths. One person going the other way, you're going the other way, and it's not your soul, your intuition telling you can't go the way they go, and they don't want to go the way you're going, but in your heart you can't go with it. So that's when you have to make those tough decisions. People come across your life path that are at that particular moment, but it was not intended to be a lifetime. And that's true. Some people you meet, you come across, I've seen that before, where people from the beginning of the relationship it's not going to work, or that both of y'all have different visions that eventually is going to have to come to an end. Like, for example, one person might want to go back to another state, but your family and your ties is in another state. You can't go with each other because both of y'all are going on different paths. And that does happen sometimes. It does. And so take time to breathe and see things with clarity. And sometimes you do. You have to take time to breathe with clarity. A lot of times we think with our emotions and our heart, or sometimes with lust. And let's be honest, some of us be lusting. See that person, they look good. But deep down inside that's not the one. Or deep down inside that this whole connection is not vibing with you no more. You might vibe at first, but then maybe you outgrew your friend group. It can be a number of different things. And sometimes you have to cut off ties, and a lot of times people don't do that. They stay in one place because they want to make everybody else happy, but they're not growing themselves or not bettering themselves because they're literally limiting themselves. And that's not a good thing. That really is. You can't grow and expand if you revolve your life around everyone else and you forget about you. Okay? And it says, you know what to do, and it's time. So this message is for someone. You know what to do. It's time. Some of you all know that the time is now. The time is now is to make those changes in your life, to make things a lot better. You might have to make some adjustments. Sometimes it can be a little painful, and sometimes not. You can do it now, you can wait later. Sometimes when you wait later, it can make things worse. Sometimes, depending on your predicament or circumstances. But anyway, that is the message for this week. I know this message don't resonate with everyone, but I'm pretty sure someone out there that can gain some sort of insight from this message, But the time is now, you guys. I don't know what it's for, but the time is now. Well, this is the first half of the session. Hey, lovelies. Hello, family. Welcome. Yeah. This is the card reading. Wow. So, I don't know, y'all might hear the train in the background. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to do the reading for this week. We're going to see what it is that the angels are giving, you all for reading. Maybe I can see in the chat. Now, let's see. Archangel Michael, all the guardian angels of Hawaii. Please guide us on which card has been on it before. Archangel Michael, all the guardian angels of Hawaii. That one came out. Okay. More cards. Archangel Michael, all the guardian angels of Hawaii. Which podcast do you want the collective to hear today in this message about that we have for this episode? Which messages do you want the collective to hear for last night? This is so it is. Wow. Wow. What messages you want people to hear about the time is now? What kind of messages you want to hear about the time is now? What messages do you want to hear? More messages? Well, let's see. We're going to see what Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. Which card deck you want to hear? Let's see here, guys. This is it. Here's any more? Any more cards? Say any more? Any more? Alrighty. These are the 3 cards. Okay. Alrighty. These are the 3 cards. This is the past. Alright, you're flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by you, by your example. So on this card, this is what the Archangel Aurora says to fly high. Then that's what we was talking about. Sometimes you have to fly high. You're going different ways because others will become inspired by you. So some people might not see what you're doing and understand what you're doing, but hey, sometimes they see you doing great and then they be inspired to do more. So that's the card for this week. The second card is about Archangel Michael. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. And see, this falls exactly in what we were saying about how I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes. Some of you all have to make changes. And this week we was talking about the time is now. The time is now. Some of you all need to make some changes. The time is now. You have the courage to change and the courage to change things that help you work on your divine purpose. The angels are here to help you. You got to ask for the help because, it's a free will. So you got to be willing to let them know that you need guidance and assistance. That's why I'm saying you need to connect to the universe, connect to the Most High and Hawaii so you can get the guidance that you need. That's what you need right now. So this card goes hand in hand, and Archangel Michael is he's the lead angel. He's the protector. That's why I tell some of my clients sometimes you may need to get the crystals to help as well with protection. I always tell everybody get the amethyst stone, the Archangel Michael stone. It's purple, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful purple stone, which is good for protection, especially if you are having that time you want to connect more with Archangel Michael. And here's the card. Archangel Michael is saying that he's giving you the courage. You got to have the courage to do things, to make these changes. Somebody out there needs to make some changes in their life. And you got to have courage to do it. You want to, sometimes you just have to do it, even if it means cutting off um, friends or going a different way, that doesn't resonate with everyone else, especially when you're going through your purpose, following your purpose, your vision. Sometimes it's not going to include everyone. But anyway, Archangel Raphael, I don't know who this is for, but someone is needing this card. I don't know if somebody has health issues. It says, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So there's some healers out there. Will have the gift of healing people. This card is for you, you know. And there's someone out there that has healthy challenges. Call out for Archangel Raphael for help and support. But these are the card messages for this week. Aurora, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Raphael. These are the angels' messages to us for this week. But yes, that is it for you guys. This is the conclusion of Session 8 of the Intuitive series that I'm doing here on my YouTube channel, the Kimberly Purpoz channel. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe. And till next time, love and peace, family.